subject of scrutiny here. So this is a article from Express. It says global demonic possessions are reaching emergency levels. Exorcism expert warns Pope. And basically, yeah, more and more people were dabbling in black magic and becoming possessed as a result. Oh wow, the practice of the occult, Satanism, and abnormal things is opening the gateway to an extraordinary amount of demonic activity. It says he blamed a proliferation of media, messages, books, television, programs, and films that encourage younger people to look at and even practice Satanism. And that's very, very prolific right there, because you can see that everywhere we go with everything we do and everything we see. They're definitely pushing this agenda, and I can even prove that here with this. You start looking at all these, big satanic children's big book of activities. Coloring for grown-ups. And, yeah, I mean, this is pretty disgusting if you look at it. And, like this one right here. This is horrible right here. And they're doing some sort of religious rite here. And they have, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10 children, and looks like about 5 satanic adults. And this is nothing that happens in the circle can be told outside of the circle. There's no way out because there is no end to it. Your parents have given you to us. They know what is happening. And I bet you this is really happening in real life. They're Satanists with children, obviously. And they're just going to keep pushing it and pushing it. And I mean, look at this picture. Oh my God. Wow. I've never seen that picture before. I was just still tripping on it. Here's how the Santa Claus ties into that. Satan Claus. Make a false idol tree in your house and bow to it on Christmas morning, which isn't even the real birth of Jesus. Why do you think they call April Fool's Day April Fool's Day? Why do you think they're fooling you? So, I mean, you can look into that if you want, but this is pretty profound. And what does Satan love the most? He loves the children. He wants the children, and that's what he's going for. Yeah, I mean, you can look at all the symbology. Gravity Falls, that's a very popular show, and it is just loaded with demonic symbolism. And this is when they did the Illuminati SpongeBob episode. I actually recently watched this. It's pretty interesting. Yeah, they definitely sacrifice children. They believe there's blood. Their blood has special powers because they're so innocent. I'm not gonna say yes or no on that, but yeah, definitely something to think about. Okay, moving along. So CERN is all about dark matter. Let's just go to images. I can't get into this one. But, I mean, if you look at the symbolism behind CERN, you'll really quickly see that it is a portal generator. They're trying to tear the veil. They're trying to, open the pit. I mean, whatever you want to call it. But whenever you try to figure out what their actual purpose is, it just kind of goes around. They just say, oh, we're really happy about what we're doing, and what we're doing is great. But they don't really go into detail about what they're doing. Something about particle acceleration and trying to recreate the Big Bang for some reason. I mean, they use all their fake science to try to you know, excuse away what they're doing. But I mean, if you look at this and look at a lot of the symbolism just in the machines, and they have these pictures of Shiva. There's videos of them doing satanic style rituals out in front of the Shiva statue. Or maybe that's Kali. Maybe that's a Kali statue. I think Kali. Yeah, the destroyer. Yeah. So that's a Kali statue, not Shiva. Sorry. And then you can see this a lot in with the tongue out. And that's Kali right there. That's the thing. These Satanists, they'll worship Satan from every religion, and that's just the way they try to disinfo you. Like, oh, that's not Lucifer, that's Shiva. It's all the same. It's worshiping the dark energies. So you can look into CERN. But then we have these right here. And it's called a Santilli Telescope, and basically uses concave and convex lenses. But this guy who invented it is able basically to see dark matter, and he started taking pictures of our terrestrial Earth inside the dome, and he started getting pictures of these weird things. And what is that? Is that an entity? Is that a demon? Is that an angel? Is that sprigs of light? I mean, there's a bunch of them. You can look at them. Here's another one right here. But he said that there's definitely two kinds. There's lighter ones and there's darker ones. And, I mean, it's just very... Here's a dark one right here that he took a picture of. I'm trying to say... They always say UFOs, man. UFOs. Look at that thing. UFO sightings. Yeah, they're trying to say aliens, but whenever they say aliens, they mean demons. Remember that? I used to believe in aliens, and I don't anymore. You know, people change, definitely, and I'm no exception. And then you look at, like, this type of deal here. Christians warn Pan-American solar eclipse to unleash biblical apocalypse. And they're trying to say, oh, it's just a doomsayers. And Revelations does support this kind of theory. There will be an eclipse. There'll be a blood red moon, an eclipse. I mean, they definitely talk about this. And it's going to be interesting for Flat Earth as well, because, I mean, all these scientists and people are saying, oh, you know, it'll come this way, and how come it's going west to east? Shouldn't it go east to west? And, you know, they have all these questions, but all these people, literally thousands of flat earthers are coming, and they're going to be recording it and filming it and looking at the data, and it's definitely going to be real proof, some legit proof. Well, there's a lot of legit proof, but it's going to be proof that ballers, as I like to call them, aren't going to be able to just whisk away or say, oh, no, that didn't happen, especially ones that see it themselves. And this all kind of ties in, but subject to scrutiny, like, share, subscribe.